It is now 11:16 on this Friday night. Peyton's back with us, and that little preview you gave us earlier, it tells me we've had other more December-y
Yes.
or first weekends of December in the past. Doesn't look too December-ish this week.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, you know, take what you get, Northeast Ohio. You can go do all of those activities that we've got listed on our website as we head through the day tomorrow. Maybe it's the Cleveland Zoo you want to walk through with the kids instead of driving around.
There
You
you
know,
go.
that's a big thing that we'll do in a few weeks when things get much cooler. But I figured, Russ, do you have your tree out? Do you put a tree out?
No, we know you put your tree up what, July 5th or something like that?
Day after Halloween.
I do not have my tree up yet.
Do you put one up, though?
I do put one
Okay,
up,
so
yes.
maybe folks are headed to pick out a tree tomorrow?
Okay.
It's an option, and it's there, and it's on the table because we're going to have some decent weather for your Saturday. I know that earlier this week we were forecasting a little wet weather for the day on Saturday. We are trending drier and drier. Now, a spotty shower can't be ruled out, but we're kind of stuck in the clouds for the day tomorrow, but nothing we can't handle, especially if you want to get outside. So the more favorable day for any of your plans is going to be tomorrow rather than Sunday. We do have more rain that's set to move on through as we wrap up the weekend together. It's not going to have a grip over the entirety of the day. In fact, models are actually coming into a consensus that we may have less of a shot depending on how the actual setup goes, and we'll detail that in just a second. But just a spotty shower or two even across the area at this hour through parts of Cuyahoga County, Lake Geauga and Ashtabula, and even through parts of Carroll County. Again, few and far between, but the one thing that's held consistent thanks to the moisture that's kind of lingered is visibility. It has dropped, and this is going to stay a thing all the way through daybreak tomorrow. So if you've got plans tomorrow morning to maybe hit the grocery store, you might want to scooch the timeline back just by an hour or two, especially if you're someone who gets up super early. Temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 40s, which is where we would actually find a high temperature this time of the year. And usually when the sun sets, we're back in the 30s, some of you even in the upper 20s, but we're at the mercy of cloud cover right now, and it's an insulating factor. So keeping in the extra warmth we got from the day, it's not really going to budge, and it's all thanks to the actual position we're in based on the actual storm setup across the country. But we do keep the idea of maybe a sprinkle here and there, and again, patchy visibility is not going anywhere anytime soon. For the day tomorrow, we're pretty overcast, but temperatures are going to be in the low 50s, which is overachieving. So congrats, Northeast Ohio. We are winning tomorrow. The current setup, though, is a stalled boundary, and that's why there's wet weather that moves all the way through parts of Illinois, all the way up to the New England area, and there's a dividing line. There's actually much colder air as you go a little closer to central Michigan. They're experiencing accumulating snowfall. For us, though, just a spotty shower or two. And Nationals our big picture forecast for the day tomorrow. Again, a sprinkle here and there, but we're stuck in the clouds, maybe a peak of sunshine. Consider yourself lucky if you do get that. Here's the setup for Sunday, though. You'll find one lobe of moisture just to the east of us and another just to the northwest. We may actually squeeze in right between this, and that would keep those chances on a slimmer side. I'll have the latest come tomorrow night at 6 o'clock and 11 o'clock here on WKYC, and bringing all the latest as we go closer to Sunday. But by Monday, regardless, we take on a northerly breeze in our Nationals our big picture forecast, and that's going to have its eyes set at our eastern communities. So think of the primary snow belt. We will have a little mixing go on. Accumulation is not expected with this, but something that'll be top of mind, especially as we get a little extra festive by the middle of the week, and high temperatures themselves are in the upper 30s in your Union Home Mortgage exclusive 10-day forecast. That's when our next big chance at lake effect arrives. 50s for the weekend, 40 though as we go Monday and Tuesday, and then the upper 30s with lake effect snow chances by Wednesday, Russ.